Attention to all gamers. Topic Change needs your help to defeat Jake Paul. Just input your mom's credit card information in the comments below. We need the digits on the front and the 3-digit code on the back.
Are you scamming our listeners
again? No! Welcome to Topic Change, the only podcast that has put on the Mario Brothers U crown and has become Topic Changeette. I'm your host, Red.
I'm your host, Nicole.
And we got a lot of time to make up for. I think we missed like 2-3 weeks.
A few weeks, yeah.
Yeah, we were just so busy these last couple weeks. It was like a nightmare trying to get time to record anything. And then if we ever did record something, it would be like, oh, you're leaving?
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Can't take
this. You're upset. I don't want to do the podcast anymore.
It's because we aren't friends anymore.
Oh, that's true. You unfriended me.
We had a big, huge argument.
Yeah, dude.
And we just haven't been able to make podcasts anymore.
Yeah, it's over with. So a lot's happened in the past 2 weeks. Bowsette has taken the internet by storm. It's atrocious, honestly. The biggest downfall of humanity is that Bowser is now a princess.
It's bad.
I don't know what to make of it. It just seems weird to me that it's like so popular. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's kind of... I can see it in a couple different ways. Like, oh, like it's funny kind of. Because it's like, oh, he's like evil Bowser. But then like, he's a princess now. It's kind of funny in that way. Or like, it's kind of like, oh, he's like... Because like people like to draw her as like a cute Bowser, basically.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, like it's a cute design.
Before the whole Bowsette thing.
What do you mean?
Now they just have an excuse to actually do it.
Oh, okay. I don't think it was as big, and now like every character from Mario has like a et form. So now there's stuff like Yoshi-et and Boo-et and Chain Chomp-et. Like they're nice designs. I like them. They're like good, but I don't get why they're all just like here all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. It's strange.
We don't like it.
We don't like it. There's a couple that are like, that would be cool if it was in a game. Like Boo-et looks cool.
Yeah.
Like if she was in Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be cute. Like, oh, like evil queen of the Boos, and Luigi has to like get her, capture her.
Mhm.
That would be cool.
That would be fun.
I'm just waiting for Peachette.
What?
Or would it be Peachette?
Yeah,
if Peach puts on the crown.
Peachette. Well, she wears the crown in Mario
Odyssey. No, she doesn't. The crown looks different. The crown's like in Mario Odyssey, it's a tiara.
Oh yeah.
In Mario U, it's like a big crown, like a queen crown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
not a tiara. So like, would she become Peach?
No, it would be Peachette.
But she's not named Peachette.
Okay. That's true.
So what is her name then?
It would be Peachette.
Why would it be Peachette? She's already Peach.
Well, okay, does Bowser become...
Bowser Peachette?
No.
That's not... Yeah, you're right. So I guess her name would just be Peachette. What would she look like though? Would she just be like double dressed, like would she be like armored like a warrior? Cause like a double negative?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I like that. Or she becomes like a knight instead of like a princess.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds kind of cool, actually.
That. Or maybe a plumber.
A plumber, yeah. Yeah, I guess if she was becoming a knight, it would be like a Zelda thing.
Yeah.
Like Zelda-et.
Mm.
Dude, I was gonna say like what about Link-et, but then there's already Linkle.
What's that?
You ever heard of Linkle? It's like what if Link was a girl? It was like from Hyrule Warriors, I think. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Where like you run around the map. Yeah, it was just like an alternate universe version where instead of a sword, she has 2 crossbows.
Oh, that's cool.
It was like pew, 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 pew. It's cool.
Mhm.
What else happened in the last 2 weeks?
Still
we saw Searching.
Yes.
We didn't see Slenderman. We saw Slurching, the amazing sequel to Slenderman.
Yeah.
No, Searching was good.
It was actually surprisingly good.
It was because like the trailers and all that, it's like, ooh,
it looked stupid.
A unique movie where everything takes place on the computer. It's like that reminds me of Unfriended.
Yeah,
remember that movie where it's like the Skype movie?
Cringy and stupid, but it was actually
it was like
really
good.
Good.
Whoa, like everything felt like legit.
And like the plot twists were actually like surprising.
Yeah, like the story was well written. And that made the plot twists well written, and like you could have figured it out if you were paying enough attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna spoil it because we think it's a really good movie and we want you guys to see it. I think it might already be like really like almost out of theaters because it was out for a while before we saw it.
Yeah, but if you have a chance to see it, you should definitely go.
Yeah, go see it. It's very good. It's got Red and Nicole's stamp of approval. What do we like? RN stamp of approval. Like Red and Nicole.
I like that.
Okay. The RN stamp of approval on that movie. Searching, with, is it Harold or Kumar from Harold and Kumar? I'll look it up. John Cho, who was Harold from Harold and Kumar. That's all I know him from. Very good movie. Excellent film.
Very good.
What else? Oh, yeah. So there's the new My Hero Academia. Demia? I don't know which one it is.
Academia.
I'm just going to call it Macadamia.
I like that.
I remember last week I said, like, is it this or, like, Boku no Hero? Like, I hated that I said that, and I wanted to cut it out, but it was, like, so cringy. I just left it in so people could hear my sin.
You should know
People who say that is, like, that's dummy head. But, yeah, the movie looks awesome, and I want to go see it. We're probably going to see it in the next couple of days, and we'll give a review for that as well. I'm, like, a major fan of that show right now. Like, because I watched the first 2 seasons, and I thought it was good. Then the 3rd season came out, and I didn't watch it until, like, the very end. And then I binged it all in one day, and I was like, I'm into this show. You know?
Yeah.
It's very good. I think it's a really good show. And I don't want this to become academia change, where, like, we just talk about that for 30 years. But I do like the show, and I think it's awesome.
It is pretty good.
It's, like, I think the reason I like it is because it's like an easy to get into kind of show. Where it's, like, a lot of anime have the problem where it's, like, it's too weird. Like, One Piece feels like it's a big show, but I never got into it. It's just, like, something about it just doesn't feel right to me. Or, like Death Note's kind of complicated and, like, weird. Like, all these weird, like, gimmicks and, magic book powers.
It's
like,
simple and good.
Yeah, I like, because it's, like, it's good writing, but it's also simple. It's not, like...
Not so complicated.
The dark soul of my mama's brother came out of me, you know, like...
You don't need to... Wow.
You don't need to, like, write, like, down notes to watch the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just watch it, and, like...
It's just enjoyable.
It's a good show.
Yep.
You know that, it's really weird to me that the show's only... The My Hero Academia, like, series has only been around for, like, 4 years. So it's, like, the manga has been going on for however long, and it's, like, whatever. However many long years.
However many long.
It's, like, if it was already an anime, it would be, like, 5 seasons in, right?
Right.
So, it already has a game. It already has
really?
it already has a game. It came out in Japan, and it's coming... I think it's coming out in October here.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it looks kind of fun. They already have a movie. They're, like, one of the most popular shows right now.
You know what else is coming out in October?
What?
Trench by 21 Pilots.
Trench? Oh, yeah. We haven't had a music update in a while. So, Trench is, like, one of the last songs that is involved in that kind of plot line, would you say? Or we don't know for sure? Because the Trench music video came out a while ago, didn't it? Or just a song?
What are you saying?
Because like, all the first couple songs that are in this album have a music video tied to them that has a plot.
Yes.
So the song Trench.
There is no song Trench. It's the album.
It's the album
It's the
Trench.
name of the album.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was the name of a song called Trench.
No.
That you were... Okay, well... So the song list is called Trench. The album is Trench.
Yes.
And when is that coming out?
October 5th.
October 5th. Okay. So, and that's also the same day that Mario Party is coming out. So we could go get... Trench while playing Mario Party.
And listen to it.
Yeah, dude. That's going to be a blast. Oh, my God. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of songs on there that they didn't, like, release early. Right? Because, like, My Blood... Nico and the Niners, all those, they came out before the album.
Yeah, like singles or whatever.
Like singles, yeah. And now they're all in an album together. Do any of the song names kind of like, ooh, that's interesting. I wonder what that's going to sound like. Well, I'm sure all of them are like exciting
all of them
too.
are like that, yeah. But
is there anyone that stands out, I'm saying?
There's one called Pet Cheetah.
Pet Cheetah.
And one called Bandito.
Bandito? Okay.
Those two, I have no idea what they're going to sound like, but... They seem really interesting.
Pet Cheetah sounds like a very interesting song title because usually they have not straightforward song titles, but that just seems obtuse. It's like, what is this going to be about? They don't have a pet cheetah. So it's going to be like, I wish I had a pet cheetah. That's how Tyler Joseph sings, right?
Yeah.
Excellent tone of voice. No, he goes like this, like, I had a pet cheetah.
No.
No? I thought that was a pretty good impression.
No.
Okay. So that's kind of like the only band that you listen to that's making an album right now, right? Like people are probably working on them, right? But nothing else is coming out in the next couple months, I assume.
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool.
Like they've all already released.
They've already done their
They've
like
already done
yeah.
their
There's like the
thing.
last one of the year, kind of.
I'd
Probably.
say
There could be something in December, like
so. Maybe.
Brendan Urie musical hits of
Well,
Christmas.
Brendan actually did say that he was releasing like 15 songs unrelated to the most recent album.
Oh, he's just gonna do some.
Just like whatever. But
That's cool.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, hopefully they do come out because usually those. I like the music that you listen to. It's all pretty good.
Thanks.
I don't think I really listen to music that often, besides like stuff you guys put on. I'm not like a musical guy, I guess. Like, if something I'm listening to has a good soundtrack, or something I'm watching or playing has a good soundtrack, then I usually just listen to that.
Yeah.
Because I think video game and movie music is kind of like, it's easier to listen to while you're doing something, I feel like, because it's intended to be listened to
while you're doing something.
While something's happening.
Right.
So it's like, like action music is happening during an action scene, you know what I'm saying? But if you're listening to like 21 Pilots song, it's like,
it is hard
it is hard slightly. It sounds kind of stupid when I say it out loud, but it is a little bit like you want to listen to the song.
Yeah.
But like background noise kind of songs
are good for
like
stuff.
doing like activities. Like if you're writing something or drawing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's easier to chill out if you have like, or like if you listen to lo-fi hip hop, you know, like that YouTube channel. Man, that like is so relaxing. It's such a
Sometimes
chill.
it's really good to like listen to a song while you're drawing because it like super inspires me.
That's cool. I feel like you haven't drawn in forever.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose your skills.
I don't think I will. I might a little.
I mean, anybody will get rusty at anything if they don't.
I mean, I keep up with it.
Fair enough. Like, I mean, I always make sure I write at least a little something every day.
That's good.
Because I'm trying to learn how to be a writer of some kind. You know? So it's kind of like, it's right now it's like a hobby. But I'd love to do like, write a book or maybe start writing some kind of TV series kind of thing, or like a comic book series.
Right.
There's no way to just like...
I mean, I'm constantly... Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I'm constantly like doodling something. So I feel like...
You're never going to lose it.
It keeps me on guard.
Yeah, like you're always flexing that muscle of your brain.
Yeah.
Which is important because then it gets flabby and then you forget how to do stuff.
I really like to learn how to like
animate
instruments.
Play instruments.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say instruments are hard to learn. I think unless you have a natural talent for it.
Right.
Like I guess that's kind of true of anything though. Like even learning how to drive is hard to do, or like learning how to cook or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's all difficult, and I think it's really rewarding for certain things, like to learn how to do it.
Oh, for sure.
Like I always feel pretty, even though I always am kind of down on myself when I write something. I always feel a little bit better. Like if I look back at some older stuff, it's like, wow, how did I ever think this was good enough to like write, or like, because like I have written a bunch of short stories and stuff, and I look back at them and it's like, wow, this sucked.
Yeah, I get that feeling.
So I think I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, no, I get that though, because like I'll like look through my Instagram sometimes and just see like an old drawing and be like, why did I think this was good to post?
That's fair.
And like the comments are all like, wow, this is so good job, and it's like, no.
Well, I mean, at the time it was like good.
For
I mean, because especially because you were so young.
Right.
But me, I only started writing like in any capacity more than like texting somebody when I was like 17, 18. So like me writing something bad isn't as excusable, I feel like.
Not necessarily true.
I suppose. Everybody learns at different rates.
Speaking of rates,
people are mad at Nintendo.
That was a good segue.
Yeah. Let's just do... Okay, so Nintendo Switch Online has been out for a few weeks now, maybe a month or so at this point. I'm not exactly sure. It's $20 a year, like $10 a month, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, one of the features that they allow is cloud saving. Like you save your save files to like their
like
storage.
Like an iCloud type of thing.
Yeah, like the cloud. Like a lot of all the pretty much every service that can do video games now has a cloud service now.
Yeah.
So PS4, if you get PlayStation Pro, PS Plus, you get cloud saving storage. So like you'll save
For some reason I thought you were gonna say clout, and I was like, yep.
Well, cloud, rice gum. Yeah, no, you get like you save your data on the cloud, and then if you lose your subscription,
I just keep hearing clout. I'm sorry.
you gain lots of clout. You get the Supreme shirt. You get those weird like really circular glasses. It's perfect.
You know how it is.
But yeah,
It'd be like
any service. It's damn litty, bro. It's like hella.
Okay.
But no, okay. Let me get back to what I was trying to say.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So like PS4, Xbox One, when you get
DoorDash?
when I get DoorDash, when I get storage, when I buy the service and get my save data stored on their online service, if my subscription expires, it stays on the storage. You know what I'm saying? It stays in the cloud.
Because it's not gonna disappear.
Yeah, they don't make it disappear, right?
You can't do that.
On Nintendo servers,
no.
however, if you
keep
lose
up with
your
my
subscription,
God.
your data is instantly gone. The
That's
moment your
insane.
subscription ends. So if you were trying to do something and your subscription ends and now your save data is gone, that's it. It's over with.
That's stupid.
So people got really upset because that's like a basic feature of every other thing. It's like, why would I want to pay for the service if
If you're not
the feature you told me about is worse than every other version of it out there? So what they did was they decided that now you have 6 months to reinstate your service for the cloud to, it'll keep it there for 6 months and then it'll take it away.
I guess it's not as bad.
It's not as bad, but it's still pretty poor, I'd say.
Oh, yeah.
Versus infinite time to keep your data there on Xbox and PS4.
Right.
It's
Not
I think
good.
they got to do something about it, I think, because they're going to get some people upset, just like Bowsette upset us. Speaking of Bowsette, that actually really it raised the stock of Nintendo by
Really?
a fair few points,
That's
which
great.
is kind of scary a little bit. Where it's like,
I don't know.
why is this like weird meme, like making everybody so into Nintendo? They didn't even make it. I feel like because people love it so much, they're gonna add some kind of
I hope
Bowsette
not.
or Bouette
Well,
thing.
I mean, I guess it's not bad, but
It's not bad, but it's kind of
it's
just
kind of
weird. It's just like, when Smash comes out, there's gonna be mods to replace Bowser with Bowsette.
Oh my god, like a
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Bowsette, Ghost Fighter.
Like a Echo Fighter?
Echo Fighter.
I don't think they have enough time because the game's almost out, right? I mean, it comes out.
Mods.
Oh, mods. Well, you can't mod in new characters.
Speaking of mods,
Speaking of mods, what do you want to segue into? What is your segue? Because usually when we do speaking of, it's a segue. So give me your segue. I'm waiting.
speaking of mods, the new moth meme is really funny.
Dude, that was the best stretch of a segue I've ever heard in my life. It sounds similar, so it works. Yeah, moth meme
The moth
is really
lamp
good.
meme.
Moth lamp, where it's like they replace a character in a scene with a moth and another character in a scene with a lamp.
It's like this big love story.
Yeah, or like the one meme that I like the most was like a girl with a lamp for a head, and somebody walks up to her and says, "Hey, my friend over there says he likes you," and then it turns to the bar, and the bar has a moth on it who's looking at the lamp.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like
So
describing memes in audio
Yeah.
format is very
It's
unique
very
and very
nice.
interesting. We're the only podcast that's ever done it. Don't look that up.
Speaking of,
Speaking of audio only.
we are a podcast.
Oh my god. Should we move to the question segment?
Sure. Let me go get my questions.
Sure. All right, so welcome to the question segment. We haven't had one of these in 3 weeks because 1 week we didn't have questions and the other 2 weeks we weren't here. So our first question comes from...
Hold on.
All right, you're pulling it up?
I'm pulling it up.
All right. Go ahead.
So, since I know you guys are big fans of Dragon Ball Z anime, what are your thoughts on the live action movie?
Dragon Ball Evolution?
Yes.
What a travesty is the best thing I can say about Dragon Ball Evolution.
I can agree with that.
It's so bad that recently, I think it was last year or the year before, the writer apologized. He was like, "I'm sorry,
Oh my
this
God, I
movie
remember
sucked."
that.
Yeah, he was like, "I am gonna come
was
out
a
and say
bad
it. This
movie,
movie
yeah.
sucked. Like, I
Sucked.
feel bad for writing this movie." No, it was bad because you could tell they didn't really actually care about like what they were making. It was just kind of like, "Oh, we got the license to Dragon Ball movie.
Yeah.
All right, what's this guy's name? Oh, Goku. All right, cool. He's in high school now. What's this girl's name? Chi-Chi. Oh, they're in love now, and she likes the Kamehameha too. What's
Yeah.
this guy's name? Piccolo. Okay, he wants the Dragon Balls too.
I just feel like they didn't care about it.
They
at
did not care.
all. I don't remember much about the movie, seeing as I was like 0.
I remember the movie painfully well.
But I do remember not liking it.
It was bad.
Every second of it was excruciating pain.
It was a garbage can on fire, and then the fire was puking.
We should rewatch it for
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, it is a pretty scary bad movie.
Like, you know.
Like riff on it?
Review it or
sure.
whatever.
I'll do that.
Like the...
You want to mystery science it? Or you want to just like... Okay. I'll do that.
Let me check our YouTube questions.
Oh, I haven't pulled up actually.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Was there anything else involved in that question? Or
no, that was it.
Yeah, it was just a bad movie through and through.
Was that the first time I read a question?
Yes, it is. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, our next question comes from Lockin. Thank you, Lockin. Always just throwing down
the only
those
person
questions.
who ever asks us questions.
Biggest irrational fear and the cause behind it. I actually don't think I have any irrational fears I can think. Oh, I'm scared of going down escalators.
That's not really. That's more like a.
Well, it's not even a heights thing because I can look down, like while I'm going up an elevator.
Elevator.
Like I don't mind heights. It's specifically going down escalators.
I don't know.
That scares me
so much anymore, but I used to be.
Scared of the Blob from the 1970s movie The Blob. Cut that out. Cut that out.
I used to be really scared of going in elevators.
Elevators?
Yeah,
I remember you used to be terrified.
Which
really would really kind of put a
damper on going.
It put what did I call it?
Mm-hmm.
It put like a divider between us because I hated escalators and you hated elevators.
Oh yeah.
So we had to choose every time. It's like no
Took
or
me a
no.
long time to get that word.
Yeah, I was really just struggling there.
I mean, I still get a little scared. I still pray every time I go in an elevator.
Not bad. Elevators are like in concept they are scary. A huge metal box moved by a huge pulley system that's just going up and down and just kind of.
They've always just given me a bad vibe. I don't know if that's an irrational fear.
I don't think that's an irrational fear. I don't think we have irrational fears is the problem.
I'm not a wimp. Okay, Lock-in.
Yeah, we're a little bit cooler than you. All right, dude. Kill yourself. Go. Bye.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Next question. Favorite childhood memory and what makes you feel the most nostalgic?
This is a hard one.
I have actually...
Too many.
I have a couple in my head. I remember, like, one of the first memories I had. Mm-hmm. And this always, like, sticks out to me. I remember it was Christmas. I was, like, had to be, like, 5 or 6 years old.
Okay.
Couldn't have been that old. My grandma got me a VHS. It may have been mom. I'm not sure if it was mom or grandma. Got me a VHS copy of the Dragonball Z, the Cooler movie. You know Cooler?
Oh yeah.
But the metal Cooler.
Yeah.
And I had the VHS of it, and I watch it over and over and over again. I was like, wow, Cooler is so evil. I love it. Like, and anytime I watch that movie, I get like major like good times. And then there's also, I remember the time, anytime I play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, I get major nostalgia.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember I would play Dad's completed save file, but I could never get myself to get out of, like, what's it called, Hyrule Town. Because as an adult, there's zombies in the town.
Right.
And they would always, like, the scream they did freaked me out so bad. That's maybe an irrational fear.
That's great.
Because I still am a little bit now creeped out by old graphics.
Oh,
like
me
blocky
too, yeah.
graphics, like I don't know what this is supposed to look like, so it scares me.
Mhm.
So that's my irrational fear. But yeah, those two are very big for me. Is Dragon Ball, the Cooler movie, and Ocarina of Time, specifically Castle Town, because I was terrified of it.
I feel like I have a lot, but
I remember the one time I got terrified of Paper Mario. We just moved into like
I feel like I remember this.
I think it was the
I
house
alive?
in. Yes, I think so. You were alive, yes. We moved into the house we just got the TV in the house. I was playing Paper Mario 1000-Year Door on the GameCube.
Oh my god.
It was the middle of the day too. That was the worst part. I was in the train chapter, and it was
my favorite part.
The little ghost Toad tells you like, "Oh, get my journal for me, but don't read it." And then if you read it, he kills you. He's like, I told you not to read the diary. Now I'm going to eat your soul. And then I read soul, and then Mario dies. And I was like, no! Mom! I screamed and ran. It was so funny. Looking back on it, it was the funniest thing.
That's like your trigger word? Soul.
Yeah, for some reason that was soul. And I was like, what? His soul? No!
They can't say that in a game.
It was like, those terrifying moments for me. That and, man, I just was the wimpiest kid.
Yeah.
I remember my dad... Or our dad, sorry. You're not involved in this.
I'm adopted?
I guess because I feel like I'm talking to people more than like me and you. But no, Dad put on like the scary maze game or whatever. You know the.
Oh yes.
And he was showing it to John, and then
you were in the room. I
was in the room, and he was like, "Get out of here!" And I was like, "No, I want to see." And then I got scared, and I ran out of the room, tripped on the tile outside, and I like hurt my knee really bad.
I remember Dad showing it to Mom. I feel like.
Yeah, I think he showed it to everybody, and he, because everybody did that though.
Everybody did that.
Like that was the thing. Like you put the little camcorder down next to the computer.
Yes.
And like, hey, play this game. It's really hard.
And like they don't know that it's recording.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, it's my camcorder's right there. It's charging.
And
just like pretend whatever.
It's not charging.
Man, that was hidden camera like reaction videos.
Wait,
what
did Dad
a nostalgia
record them?
trip. He did record them. They're on a camera somewhere in the garage.
Oh my god, we have to find those.
Yeah, I remember I used to get like really mad and embarrassed.
I remember. Oh my god, wait! I remember watching the video.
And
you getting scared.
And I would sit upstairs and be like, "Stop watching the video," because I'd hear myself like screaming and be like really majorly like I'd get like red in the face and mad and embarrassed. It was so funny.
Oh, I love that.
I didn't really give you a chance to do any memories.
Yeah.
So you want to do a couple ones?
Honestly, there's so many. But I feel like Disney movies in general give me a really big nostalgic feeling. Because, like, we always put so much, like...
What are you trying to think of?
Like, we always put, like, a day out of it. Like,
oh, you make, like...
Like, we make a day out of it. Like, watch a Disney movie, eat like,
popcorn,
special food.
eat, like, food themed around it. Yeah, we used to do that a lot.
Like, decorate the house themed around it, honestly. We do that with everything, but...
Yeah, like, we used to do that a lot. Like, we had, like, Harry Potter Day when a new Harry Potter book came out. Or, like,
just,
we
like,
did,
in
like,
general,
Walking
for no
Dead.
reason.
Remember when we did like The Walking Dead? It was like Lucille, like chicken wings, like the little foil around it. That was so fun.
Too bad Walking Dead sucks now.
Now, I'm of the opinion that Walking Dead has sucked for a long time, and I am just watching it for the fact that it's like sunken costs. Like I have to know what happens now.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm obligated to it at this point.
Yeah, and I don't want to be obligated to it. I want to stop. But it's like I gotta know how bad they get now.
Right.
Like the last season trailer was.
Spoiler alert, but.
Last season trailer was like now Michonne and. What's her name? Maggie?
Yeah. Are
gonna be like opposing Rick for some reason, and also they're
they're
advertising it as like Rick's final season.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like, kind of spoiler alert. They're basically announcing. They're
basically announcing that Rick is either gonna die, or like be put in a coma, or like he leaves the group or something.
Wait.
What?
The series starts with him in a coma. The series ends with him in a coma.
Dude, that's messed up.
You know they're gonna keep going though. Like
they're gonna keep going. It's gonna be like Daryl's the main character. It's gonna
get canceled, honestly.
No, it's gonna go downhill fast.
Yeah, it already is. That's why they're like, oh well.
Yeah, I hate when they do that. Like especially Doctor Who. Also, when they announce there's gonna be a new Doctor soon, it's like I want to be surprised when the Doctor is defeated.
Yeah, but it's exciting. Like they're gonna come back.
But that's why.
Exciting to see who's
but that's why I think it's more fun to not know who the new actor's gonna be. When it's like, oh, like who's the new actor gonna be? Boom, it's David Tennant. You know what I'm saying? Like if they don't announce it, it's like, oh, whoa, it's him. Like you know.
That's true.
Even though I don't know any European like British actors, so I wouldn't know.
Right.
Like I wouldn't be like, oh, it's that guy. I'd just be like, oh, cool, he looks cool.
Yeah.
Or she now, because the new Doctor is a girl, which I don't mind. I don't care. But the fact that they're trying to make such a big deal out of it is like weird to me.
Yeah.
It's like the first
like,
female Doctor.
It's fine. Like it's cool. But
it's fine.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's not that big.
Rewind that.
Rewind. It is cool. Kind of a big deal, but not enough that you have to.
Bit further.
Pause it. I'm rewinding the tape.
Cut that out.
I'm not cutting that out.
Okay, I didn't mean to say that. It's
what do you mean to say?
Like what I said was not what I meant.
Go ahead then. Restate.
It's cool. But they're making too big of a deal out of it. Like,
that's what I was trying to say also.
Like, it's a big deal type of thing, but...
It's not like a, look how cool and progressive we are, we made a girl character. No, it's just a cool character. It's like, it's cool that you're trying out something new, and you're not afraid to try out something new.
And
but you don't need to,
it's
like...
It's a female character.
Yeah, it's like, those are kind of rare,
like,
I guess. Like strong female leads.
Yeah.
Well, then, even then, though, like, Ripley from Alien is a strong female lead. She literally, she punches an alien in the face and knocks it out of the spaceship with a big mech suit. That's not a powerful character?
That is a powerful character.
It is a powerful character, that's what I'm saying. Like, people one day talk about, like, oh, like, there's not enough strong female characters. Like, they kind of ignore the ones that we do have that are really cool. It's It's like we never see them. It's like we do though, and when they are shown,
like okay,
they're awesome. There's so many good characters that are
now
female,
that Captain
and like
Marvel,
don't lie about
Captain Marvel's movie's coming out. Everyone's like, yeah, super female heroes.
But what about Wonder Woman?
But what about all these ones that we already have? Like why? Like now you're all excited about these people that we
fake fans.
Like all these like strong female characters that we have. Now you're excited about them because a new superhero is coming out.
Mm-hmm. It's like you don't care until
nobody
cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Not new, but
yeah, I get what you're talking about.
Like
another character in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic
that's a female
universe.
I
think that she's the first, besides Black Widow, I guess, but the first like superpowered hero.
Yeah.
In the Marvel universe, that's a girl. There's also one that people are really super duper into that's in the comics only. I really wish I knew her name, but she's I think she's a Pakistani hero. She's a girl who like her hand, like she can like morph her shape or whatever.
Oh, Miss Marvel?
Is it Miss Marvel? I don't think so. What's her name?
I was just about to talk about Miss Marvel, but
Marvel. Let me see if I think you might be right. No, it's not her. Is it? Kamala Khan. Yeah, I think that's her. She's a different Miss Marvel. Because this is Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel and Miss
This is Miss Marvel, yeah. So she takes up the mantle of Miss Marvel. Because it's Miss Marvel in the comic books, not Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Captain Marvel is a different character in the comic books. Carol Danvers is Miss Marvel, and then after she passes on the title to Kamala Khan, she becomes a new Miss Marvel.
Right.
She is a really cool character. Like.
Yeah, she looks cool.
She looks neat.
It was actually on in the bedroom.
Oh, like the top 10?
No, like the cartoon.
The cartoon?
And she was in it. And I was like,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
I was excited, like, oh, Miss Marvel.
Yeah, she seems neat. I think she looks cool. I think that's another thing that a lot of people just kind of like ignore is like cool, like superhero character. Like when a character like that exists, and they're just kind of there, usually they're good.
Right.
Like when this might be a little controversial, but like when a character is like, and this is a female character, she's the strongest one ever, and she's female. Usually, if they're like that's their like advertisement is that it's a strong female lead, like she's so strong and cool. They're usually written pretty poorly. But like when it's just like, oh, she's a character, that's a cool character. She's strong, she's powerful, she's whatever. And also, by the way, she's a girl. Like that's not really a big deal. Like you know what I'm saying? That's when it's a good character. When it's not like one of the character traits is I am girl.
Okay, something that I really hated was most of the men responding to the Captain Marvel trailer were like, she isn't smiling enough. Why is she not being a girl?
Is that real?
Yeah.
That makes me upset.
The actress posted on her Instagram story.
A frown?
No.
Oh.
Like.
That would be kind of awesome.
MCU, like, actors in their, like.
In their own movies?
In their own movies, like the cover of their own movies, but with like a fake smile edited on.
Oh,
and it looked so stupid, but it was the best reply to anything ever.
No, okay, this is going to sound weird also, but I feel like a lot of those controversial comments, there are going to be some real ones, but I feel like some of them are paid people, like, oh yeah, I'll pay you like $20, can you go on here and say something like anti-women? Like, oh, I'd love to punch her in the mouth or something like something like offensive to women. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that was real. That really happened for the Ghostbusters movie.
Wait.
There were like people who were like they blew the controversy out of proportion.
Oh,
they would
really?
intentionally delete comments that were positive and leave the negative ones, so it looked like there was there was real. Like Sony would be like, "Oh, look how controversial, guys! Come see the movie, please." So all the bad people will never. It was a bad movie,
That's crazy. Also, I noticed how much they change characters from the comics in the MCU. Like, Hawkeye is so different.
Is he lamer?
No, he's way cooler in the comics.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying. Is he lamer in the movies? Because he doesn't get to do anything. Same thing with Black Widow. Like, they don't get to do anything. I know I said in, like, the first or second episode.
Like I'd really actually like to read the Hawkeye comic books.
Because he's a cool character. Him and Black Widow have a lot of potential, I feel like. And they just
are
there
in
the movies.
Like, nobody cares about them, I feel like.
Nobody cares enough. I mean, there are probably, like, niche fandoms on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Where it's like, Hawkeye fandom, everybody unite. And there's, like, little gifs of, like, Hawkeye, like, giving a thumbs up or, like, smirking at the camera. And it's like, wow, I ship it with someone. I don't know who they ship
he's
with.
Married.
Exactly.
In the MCU.
You guys are villains. If you ship somebody with somebody else and they're married, you're a villain.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Yeah, it's
and
like
they're already in a relationship.
They're already doing good for themselves. Don't try to ruin their life.
Mhm.
That's another thing that I. Okay, I want to loop back to the show that I'm watching a lot now, Macadamia Hero. That's another thing that the fandom is so big now that's a thing, like ships or whatever.
I feel like
any show that gets more than like one viewer
has a ship
fandom, and it's like, dude, like they're just little kids, like they're all like 14, like why you gotta ship them? It's like Deku and Bakugo. It's like, no, they hate each other. Stop. Or like, it's just like, or like there's a character, the two characters that have one scene together, and it's like, oh, they're together now. That's my ship. Like, why?
What?
Why?
They don't know each other.
They don't even like hang out ever. So why are they like suddenly paired up?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, dude.
Whoa.
Synchronization. Should we get back to the regular podcast?
Oh, or did we not leave the question
We never
segment?
left the question segment.
Oh, no.
Thanks, you guys, for all your questions. I know we got off tangent in the question segment that you all love so much. Please send us more questions.
We really, really love questions.
We super duper love questions. I think that's the best part of the podcast. We should just be called Question Change.
It is my favorite part of the podcast.
You could send us questions over Twitter at... What's it at?
At This Is The Real TC.
On Twitter.
On Twitter.
You can also leave us a comment on YouTube or DM us.
Where?
On YouTube.
Oh.
If you know me personally, you can text me.
Or me.
Or Nicole. Also, email us at offcial, that's OFFCIALTC at yahoo.com. Official was taken. We took a quick detour. That's a really good word for it. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you guys so much. Back to the regular podcast.
Bye.
So I feel like, even though I feel like we've been kind of specifically like a couple of things today.
Yeah.
Like video games, anime, memes, comic books.
Yeah.
And a little bit of music. But I did want to talk about, there's something that pretty majorly happened besides the Nintendo thing, that was Telltale Games is shutting down.
Oh, yes.
This is huge.
Crowd Telltale Games is shutting down.
Clickbait title. Telltale Games dies. Gone wrong.
Not clickbait.
Not clickbait. Gone wrong. No, it's huge because Telltale Games has been in the business.
Thanos got to them.
Thanos smashed their souls out, dude. Like, he ripped out... What's the name of the guy who leads? Hold on. Let me get...
Hulk Smash? More like Thanos Smash.
Telltale Games. Who runs Telltale Games?
I do.
Pete Hawley. Pete Hawley's soul was destroyed by Thanos.
Soul?
No, not so... Okay. But yeah, I mean, they went from like this huge part of like AAA titles, like the story-driven
Minecraft story mode,
Walking Dead game, Game of Thrones. Nobody played the Game of Thrones.
You don't know that.
Back to the Future. The Back to the Future one was awesome. Yeah, people loved that one because it was actually well written. Because it was written by the guy. I think it was written by one of the writers of the show.
I love that.
Yeah, it was like a kind of like a Back to the Future episode 4, basically.
Wait, can we still play it?
Yeah, you can still play it, but you know, we shouldn't support them because they're bad people. But yeah, basically, what happened was it was kind of revealed. I don't know who revealed it, but basically, they're not paying their developers enough. I guess like they were basically like shortchanging everyone, like majorly, like basically like almost minimum wage from what I heard. Which is pretty messed up for game developers who spent like years of their lives learning how to make games, and then they get like shortchanged. You know what I'm saying? Like they put their heart and soul. Even if I don't agree that the games are very good, I think some of them are pretty poor. Pretty much everything after the first season of Walking Dead, which was a better game than the show was a show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think the first season of Walking Dead was really good, and then everything after that was pretty poor. From what I played,
I feel like
I didn't like season 2 of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I think that was awful compared to. Like, playing as Clementine was an interesting idea, but I feel like they did it wrong.
And then you can't even play as Clementine for more than
2 seconds in the third one.
Yeah.
And the third one I didn't even finish. We'll probably finish it eventually just because Mom is like super into it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make her miss out on it because she doesn't really play games that much. So the games that she does play, I don't want to be like, well, you can't play it because I don't like it. You know, that would be sucky.
Right. I think the best reaction Mom has had playing a game was when
we played Mario Odyssey.
Yes.
Yeah, she was like having a blast. That was so fun.
It was the best thing. Like, she turned into the dinosaur.
And then she was like, ah!
It was amazing, and I love it.
It was like legitimate, like just like glee. And I was like, I'm so glad that we played this game.
Yeah.
But back to what we were talking about. Telltale Games got Thanos.
Bad.
They have committed not feeling so good. They weren't paying their workers. The workers got fired because they were shutting down the business, and then they wouldn't give them severance pay. They had, they laid off everybody because there's no more business. They don't have enough money coming in because they have like 20,000 games that they're making and not enough money coming in to pay for all those games. So they're not paying their workers. They're not giving them severance pay. Now they're looking for new funding because season 4 of The Walking Dead is already halfway through, but there's nobody left to develop it anymore. So they need more funding.
And people have already paid for it.
People have already paid for it, and they're not giving. They won't give refunds.
Jesus. It's
disgusting. It's like the CEOs are.
It is worse.
Bad people.
It is worse than Nike.
Dude, Nike.
Kaepernick is there.
Dude, who would win in a fight? Colin Kaepernick or the guy who runs Telltale Games? Or girl, I'm not sure. I didn't actually check.
Wow. Next topic.
Okay. No, but yeah, I think
Thanos would win.
Thanos would win?
Yeah.
Out of the 3 of those guys?
Thanos would win out of anybody.
Who would win in a fight? One Punch Man or Thanos?
Thanos.
Dude, One Punch... No,
Thanos
One Punch Man...
Snap Man, you know
No,
what I mean?
no. He's one Snap Man. What if One Punch Man just punches the sound of the snap and then there's no snap?
He wouldn't get to it fast enough.
He would just be like, I'm One Punch Man.
Yeah.
That's another good show that I think... It's weird that it only had 1 season.
Did it really?
Yeah, I think there's a 2nd season supposed to be coming out, but I don't remember if there was... Cause, I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a cool show. The idea of it was fun. Which is like, I one punch. Man. Like, he just trained so... It's like basically making fun of, like, fighting enemies. It's like, I trained for so long and I'm now the ultimate power. But it's like, he is depressed because of it. Like, there's nothing to do anymore. Like, I just win every fight. So why am I fighting anymore?
So it's enjoyable. I like it.
It's enjoyable. I don't think you ever finished it, though, did you?
I watched like a few episodes.
You should. It's good.
Speaking of watching a few episodes.
Grey's Anatomy. No. I was just trying to think of shows that I only watched a couple episodes of.
Sherlock is really good.
Sherlock. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there's only a couple episodes of it because it's like a special event where there's like 4 episodes to a season and all of them are like an hour and a half long. So
it's so good, though.
It's a good show.
We're a little late to the
late to the party, yeah.
But
we're
is really
a little late on the Super Who-Lock fandom. Yeah, I ship Dean and David Tennant.
I like how you didn't even use like.
What is he? The 10th Doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was one of my favorites. I think he's a lot of people's favorites.
Same.
But I mean, I don't watch the show anymore, so I guess I don't count.
Yeah, I stopped watching after 11.
11? Yeah. Cool.
After like 11 died, it was just like.
Speaking of 11.
Stranger
Things.
Season 3 is coming out.
Season 3 is on its way. I think it's coming out this month, isn't it? October?
I believe so. And Halloween Horror Nights has Stranger Things themed mazes, which I'm very excited to go to. Yeah,
they seem like... I've always liked the mazes in concept. I feel like a couple of them fall flat.
A little.
And it's like, you gotta be in the mood to, like, go there. If you're just like, oh, like, whatever, let me go.
Why would you go if you're not in the mood?
Well, like, if somebody drags you along,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, oh, like, I want to go. And it's like, I don't really want to.
Okay.
Like, it's just like, oh, somebody in a mask is, like, jumping at me and, like, punching the wall at the same time.
I'm excited to do it at Florida.
Yeah, Florida. Like, anything we're going to do in Florida is going to be fun. Like, there's a restaurant called Super Saiyan. It's, like, a ramen restaurant, but, like, Dragon Ball Z themed. And obviously, you know how much I love that show. So, I'm going there. Like, as soon as the plane lands, I teleported in.
Me.
So... They've got like this huge bowl of ramen called the Kaioken, which is like a massive bowl, and if you eat it all, you win something. I don't know what you win. I don't know what the prize is though. Is the thing. So I don't know if it's worth eating a huge bowl of ramen.
You probably get it free.
Because especially since we're going to Japan next year.
Right.
So it's like, why would I want to eat too much ramen?
Speaking of
ramen, we're switching over to Japan.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about Japan in a bit.
I cannot resist.
Quick, what's the word for water in Japanese?
You got me scared, so now I don't remember.
You got 5 seconds. 5, 4.
Stop it! Stop!
3.
Stop!
2, 1.
Water.
It's mizu.
Dang it!
Mizu.
I remembered it, but I was too scared to.
Yeah, we haven't been on.
You put me on like defense mode, and I couldn't
defense
think.
mode.
I couldn't think.
Yeah, we haven't really been up with our studies on Japanese. We started Rosetta Stone, did like the first lesson and a half, and then we got too busy to do anymore.
Which is very disappointing, but
yeah,
we'll do it when we come back from Florida.
Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of Florida, we're leaving in a week.
Yeah, we're leaving next week, so we're going to record a batch of episodes. So if we have any misinformation or we kind of miss a big news story, it's because we are recording the next 3 episodes, I think, in advance.
Yeah.
So we won't have everything in our brain at the time.
And we probably won't have any questions to answer.
Oh, probably true. But you know what? We'll make do.
Yeah. We could make up questions.
We could make up questions.
Yes.
Yes. I think that one of the problems I have is that, like, I'm way more excited for going to Japan than I am going to Florida. So I can't think of anything that I want to do besides, like, let's just go to Disneyland. Like, whatever.
I'm equally excited for both.
Well, the thing is, like, there's so much I want to do in Japan, and we only have 2 weeks to do everything. It's like Florida, it's still in America. So, like, a lot of stuff that you could do there, you could do anywhere.
Right.
Like, go eat pizza. Okay, there's pizza everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's certain foods that you can only eat in Japan. There's certain shows you can only see in Japan. Like, I would love to go to a kabuki theater, but man, is it, like, gonna be offensive if you laugh during that? Because I know, like, it's just a cultural difference that we have. That, like, I would think it's funny to, like, see the people, like, oh yeah, like they scream sing basically, and like they do huge poses and they have all the makeup on, and it looks funny, but it's supposed to be something very serious and intense. And if you grew up in that kind of culture, I think it would be very interesting and very, like, yes. Like, but if I go there, being, like, the uncultured swine that I am, I'd be like, funny man, he dancing. You know, like an idiot.
That's a mood.
And then you get kicked out for being an idiot and a foolish foreigner man.
Uncultured American.
Uncultured swine, as they say.
Yes.
Speaking of Japan.
Oh, really?
Mario Party is coming out in, like, a week.
Didn't we talk about that?
No, we haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah, we said, like, oh yeah, Mario Party and Trench is going out.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about Mario Party at all, though.
Yeah.
And I've been dying for a Mario Party game for, like, 700 years. When's the last time you played a Mario Party game that was, like, really, like, as fun as the old ones?
Right.
Like, the Mario Party 10 that came out on the Wii U, garbage fire. Mario Party 9, a piece of trash. Like,
wasn't that bad.
It's not as fun. Like, when everybody's in the same little boat or whatever. You know, like, because, like, okay, the last one and the one before, everybody had to be in the same space. It was like one little boat chugging along. That's, like, so boring. The best part about Mario Party is the fact that you have to stab your friend afterwards because he stole your stars.
Right.
Like, it's not fun if you're both in the same square, like, haha, good job, guys. Like, everybody had a real good time. It's like, no.
It's Mario Party, not Mario Friends.
Yeah, it's Mario. It should be called Mario Murder Mystery because somebody dies at the end of every night.
It's like Monopoly.
It's worse than Monopoly, I think. Because, like, it's hard to explain how, like, because in the moment, it's like, so the rage you feel when you lose a game of Mario Party, there's no equal to it.
Thanos cart. Gucci gang, Gucci
Speaking
gang,
of,
Gucci gang.
Okay, now that's a good segue. Speaking of things that a lot of people are in at once, like the boats in Mario Party 10, Thanos car. That's a meme that really kind of confused me for a little while. Like, it's just a purple car with a big grill. So Thanos car?
Okay, if I would have seen that before Thanos car,
you would have said Thanos car.
I would have said Thanos car.
Yeah,
and then
true.
I would have made it a meme. I wouldn't have made it a meme.
The difference is, though, we would have made it a meme and nobody would have saw it.
Yeah.
So Thanos car would have been like a phantom.
Yeah,
in the minds of only us. And it would be like, Thanos car. And everybody would be like, idiot! Go away!
No.
Yeah. Thanos car, more like, you are fools.
I love Thanos car. I want a Thanos car.
Well, your birthday is, like, just around the corner, February.
If anybody wants to get me a present.
If anybody wants to get Nicole a Thanos car, you know where to look. Wherever that street was. I don't know. I think memes are definitely evolving.
Yeah.
They're like they change up so much every year.
Memes
it's like
are at this point, like, older memes
are so strange.
Are hieroglyphics.
Yeah. Like,
let me say that and cut the first one out.
Nope. Hieroglyphics. It sounds like you were like a glitchy game character or something. like the CD of the game chugged a little bit. Cause there's like a tiny little scratch, like hieroglyphic. Like the frame rate on the podcast just went down for a second. Cause like mom turned on the hairdryer in the other room, like hieroglyphic.
Wow, I love it.
I like this fake universe I've designed.
So,
like, you look at a 2008 meme. It's like over 9,000. Look at that 2018 meme. Dano's cart. And what do you mean?
What? Yeah. Okay. It's free real estate. That meme.
It's free real estate meme is so good.
If you just look at the picture, you know what the meme is.
Yeah.
Or
like the Obama meme.
I was about to say it. The Obama then perish.
I love that meme. It's so good.
Or the opposite one. What's the opposite eyes?
The opposite eyes?
Yeah, because there's two of them. The Obama and then whatever the opposite of it is.
I don't know.
It always comes in a set.
There is no set.
There is a set. There's two eyes.
Oh, I think it's like a scared child.
I don't know, something like that. They're uneducated.
Because the original meme is like
Yeah, I had a dream about Obama or something.
No. The original dream. The original meme
like,
was a a conversation on Kick, the little app.
I'll do anything.
And it's like a little it's a role play chat. And it's like one character is like a little cat person who's like drowning, and then like Obama is looming over them at the edge of the cave. And the cat's like, please, Obama, I'll do anything for you to help me. And he's like, perish. You'll do anything? Then perish. Yeah, and it's like, why does Obama want this cat to die? I love it. That was like a 2015 meme, wasn't it? I feel like I was old.
No, I'm just looking at memes.
Okay, can you stop looking at memes so we can finish the podcast? So what is our topic right now? Talking about memes?
Memes.
I had lost track of time just now. Like
because
that was major.
They're hieroglyphics. Like if you look at a picture of a meme, you know what it says. If
you're versed enough in like
lines,
internet language.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 lines. Line, and line sitting down.
What is that?
If you know,
then you know.
I ain't gonna say it.
Okay, no. We have to do it the right way. Okay. Line.
No, it's line.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's line. Line.
Wait, can we redo that so that we can say it the right way the first time?
No. It's really stupid because I get what you meant. Line. Because it's on its side. Okay, I think that's all for today.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Line.
Why does that make sense?
It just does.
All right, so I think that's the end of our podcast. It was very sporadic this week. I think it was kind of fun though. I felt like we kind of embraced the name topic change this week.
Yeah.
We were really all over the place, and I hope that people like this. Please, I'd love it if you guys left us some constructive criticism. I think we're getting better. We got our first dislike.
Really?
Yeah,
what?
On episode 4 we got a dislike.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. I didn't like
episode 4 was the weakest one of the bunch. So, I think it's good that people are being honest with us. I think even episode 0 was better than episode 4. Dad he made himself a YouTube account and disliked it.
Probably.
I like that idea. What a fool
I was thinking, like,
a foolish mortal.
I would do that too. So before we end our podcast, I'd like to take a quick moment to say...
Markiplier?
Yep.
Markiplier. The search is still on. It was delayed for a couple weeks because we've been, we haven't really been focusing on recording or like looking at podcast stuff in general. So Markiplier has eluded us. Maybe he left us a message somewhere and deleted it afterwards, and we just didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what happened. I think he got cold feet.
Probably.
That's probably what happened. And I don't know.
Just too nervous to talk to us.
Yeah, I think he was just a little scared.
He doesn't want to seem a little stupid. Or
yeah, he doesn't want to be like, oh,
make a fool of himself.
Yeah, like, I get that.
We're
like,
so famous.
Yeah, I mean, 14 subscribers on YouTube, 10 listens on Podbean. We're up.
Do we really have 10 listens on Podbean?
Yeah.
That's great. Do we have any subscribers on Podbean?
No, I don't think you can subscribe.
Or whatever.
Like favoriters or something.
Mm-hmm.
Favoriters. I don't know how podcasting works. We're still trying to figure this out. I mean, we're getting better, and you see the difference all the time.
Markiplier, we're still looking for a guest.
I think there's I have a couple people in mind. I don't know, they're not superstars like Markiplier, but they'll do. I think Mark Ruffalo, he'll work.
Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, he could work. He's also named Mark, so I mean, it's a good surrogate.
Works.
You know what I'm saying? It's not as good as Markiplier, but he's up there. He's fine. Maybe Johnny Depp, but people don't like him that much anymore. Because he hit women.
It was fake.
It was fake? Okay, he didn't hit women.
I mean,
people believe he did, though.
I don't think...
He probably hit women.
No. I feel like it wasn't. I feel like it was like she lied.
We'll never know.
But I don't want to be like, oh, she was a liar. Like, I think it's just because I stand Johnny Depp.
You stand Johnny Depp. Well, you stand an abuser.
Whoops.
I think if anything, if we really had to, we could really dip deep in the pool and pull out like, I don't know, like PewDiePie could work maybe.
Dude, PewDiePie is so low
or
in
like,
the barrel, dude. The
dude,
barrel?
The barrel.
The
Oh
barrel.
no. You know what we could do is like do a dark summoning ritual and revive Leafy is here and get him on the podcast.
God.
Could you imagine if he came on here?
We'd be like Shane Dawson and just like interview everybody.
Get Shane Dawson. He'll interview
Jake
everybody.
Paul?
Jake
Wait.
Paul.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We could be the Shane Dawson to Shane Dawson.
Dude, I don't know what he does though. I don't watch Shane Dawson.
What?
Or does he just interview people and be like, so why are you a bad
Basically,
person?
He like, yeah.
Okay.
Like, drama that's going on, he just confronts them about it.
Okay, cool. And then he goes
And
like,
it's like a big series every time.
yeah. I think there was some kind of big video he did about.
Jake Paul.
Can we stop starting topics and just end a podcast now?
I don't want to. Okay.
So, thank you all for your.
Is that a liar voice?
Yes, this is my. Okay, I'm gonna try at least one liar voice again this week. I don't. If people don't like it, I'll stop. Thank you all for appreciating our podcast. I really like.
Are you Kermit the Frog?
Yeah. Is that a good Kermit the Frog?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
Never mind.
You jerk.
No, it was good until you said thanks for watching.
I guess that's it.
Tell your friends about it. We tell you all the time.
Yeah. You know, if you guys are enjoying this, we're not forcing you to, but if you want to tell people about it, that would be great. If not, that's fine too.
We'll still love you.
We'll stand. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media. Don't look at me like that. Don't judge me.
Then perish.
Please feel free to like and comment. Or don't. You could also dislike and report us for terrorism. I think that would be fine too.
That would be good.
If you have any questions, feel free to leave them like we said earlier.
I think that's the most important thing you can do.
Yeah, the best thing you could do is give us things to talk about because we never have any idea what to talk about. Ever. And the other times we do talk about something that we had the first idea of, it was a bad...
Thanos' car.
Yeah, like Thanos' car, the god of destruction that he is. We are bad at things.
Yep. Good night, everybody.